Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Lodestone Productions, where we help you discover your true north. I'm Aditi, and this is a message for whenever this message reaches you, because Spirit is not bound to our time and space continuum. And so the only time by which we tell time is divine time. Dig what I'm saying? So let's check our spiritual voicemail and see what's what. Shall we? Let's. Here we go. So I'm not sure where the majority of you all are living, but I tell you what, I am here in Tejas, and it is hot than a mug out here. Just hot. I mean, like, move slower than you should as a means of self-preservation. Hot. But also with that, because there's this, you know, like the discomfort, tempers also tend to run high with temperatures like this. So keep cool the best way you know how. Yeah. Also keep cool the best way you know how. Yeah. All right, so let's see what we've got here. Five of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Digging it. Queen of Wands, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. I'm hearing what's done is done. Let's be solution oriented. You mad? Yeah, let's be solution oriented. Five of Cups on the top with the Lovers and the Two of Cups down here at the bottom. Pentacles and Swords and Queen of Wands in the middle. Okay, if you are still ruminating over a relationship that is since ended, you might want to whip around and see what's in front of you. Yeah, if you're still looking at the past and, oh man, that was so, and I wish I could have, nah, man, nah. Listen, life is always happening, and there's some good things here if you take the time to recognize where you have it. You know, instead of worrying about what you don't have, focus on what you do. You have more, and you are capable of receiving more. All right, you've got the Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Swords here. Ace of Swords is Spirit saying, yeah, but that's also, you know, like clarity of thought, maybe some clarity of some ideas, some great ideas, apparently as it pertains to making more money or increasing your resources. Something that you're going to feel good about doing with the Queen of Wands as well. That's a whole nother part of it. Like it's going to feel good in your heart space is what I'm saying. Also with the Lovers and the Two of Cups, there may be some new romance coming down the pipe for some of you as well. And it looks like it is going to be healthy, symbiotic, reciprocal. Yeah. Justice, the Hermit, Seven of Pentacles, rejuvenation, Nine of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles. Okay, back over here, thinking about what was. Okay. Some of you have taken the time to think about the past and really look at your role in how things have shaped up, right? Now, granted, we're on this path, and there are some things that are going to happen that are beyond our control, but also there are some things about this that are a direct result of the decisions that we've made. So you make the decisions, you stand by them. Okay, great. Justice is here for things that worked in your favor, did not work in your favor. You still own your part. And you've done that as you were in your hermit mode, looking at what has grown, what has not, how and why. And then when you come out this brand new creature with rejuvenation. Following up with being supported by the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. This journey was a difficult one and a long one, but you are still here, emerging brand new and ready to actually live the life on purpose, with purpose. Okay, we've got the High Priestess here, Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Moon. This reflection that you've done on yourself and how you manage things also puts you in. With the High Priestess, this is very intuitive. The High Priestess is in constant communication with the divine. Constant. Okay? And how she moves may be maybe odd or strange to some. That's because she's getting her directions from source. You ever see anyone who is like straight up whole, all the way tapped in? They do move differently. There may be something about just how they are with people, how they are with themselves, the kind of nourishment that they put into their bodies, or whatever. It's not always, they don't do what the masses do, because they understand that they are set apart and that things that are okay for the masses are not okay for them. That's just the way it is. So it's yeah, she does things differently. Queen of Pentacles and King of Swords, but there's abundance and truth here. Can't stress it enough. You may move different. You may put two and two together other ways, but High Priestess is not going to be dishonest when they speak with you, and also they know how to pour into other people, all while remaining abundant themselves. Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles in the Moon. There may be a pinch in some finances. I'm seeing that here. You may be, even with this Queen of Pentacles coming in, you may get an influx of money, but save it. Hang on to it, because you may need it for something. All right. And then you've got the Moon. You don't see that coming down the pipe, but it's on the way. It's on the way. Two of Pentacles. Adding to and integrating things into your life, like blending it, right? Like, you've got this, you got a hand mixer, right? And you've got the two pieces, and you blend everything together and make everything smooth. That's Two of Pentacles action. Don't stick your finger in there, because you're going to have a tragedy. But if you ever watch the batter go from the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients and watch them become all incorporated and then the air gets mixed in, and then this bigger pieces get broken down, and pretty soon you have this lovely smooth batter, and it just looks like, you know, waves and things. And now that's what I'm seeing. That's the image that I'm seeing with the Two of Pentacles. It's going to take a little time. It's going to take a lot of effort, but we're still bringing new things in to the batter that is your walk or your life. With the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles behind it, yes, something is going to be 100% worth it. This batter, this is one heck of a cake, you know. Like, this is gonna, you're gonna be infamous for it. People are gonna be asking you for the recipe and all. How'd you do that? You know, that's what we got going on over here. Like, it's definitely extremely positive. And this moon phase here is not going to last that long, looks like, with the Sun coming up behind it, because all of those things that were hidden are going to be revealed. Eight of Swords, don't hold yourself back, especially with tales of the past. Okay, who you were is now who you are. Let me say that again. Who you were is not who you are. Okay? The Fool is only the Fool because the card said so. Goes back to this High Priestess action over here, and about how she moves differently. The Fool is not holding themselves back with the weight of the world. Okay? Okay, Spirit, that was okay. Okay. The Fool is not held back by the weight of the world. Now, when you're looking at the major arcana, just the majors, it literally goes from the Fool to the World, and then you start back over with the Fool, right? So you are embarking on another major quest. Another major quest. And what happened to you previously with this last iteration, you take the lessons, and that's about it. If there's something else that's going to weigh you down, it's not really going to work that well in your knapsack. And besides, if you start carrying around all of the weight of everything that has happened with your last saga, you won't be able to get anywhere. Eight of Swords. You won't be able to get anywhere. And then you got the Six of Swords. Moving to calmer waters, getting somewhere where you can think and remember what your inner voice sounds like. All right? Like, and being protected by Spirit as you do so. Learn something new. You never know how far it's going to take you. Hey, what was that thing that you learned that was brand new, like about 10 years ago? How'd that work out for you? Have you learned some things, even if you're no longer investing in the thing? Are there lessons that you've learned that have carried you up until today? Some thought processes that you still use? Yeah. Eight of Cups, yep, moving forward. Eight of Wands, you'll get the messages. The Emperor, rules. The Emperor, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the rules, the Emperor is quiet. We'll get to that. Death, Three of Wands, Two of Wands, yeah, we'll get to that. All right, so Eight of Cups. All right, so you see the Fool is already up here, right? The Fool has already come out, let themselves be known. So with this Eight of Cups, You really are walking away from something that you spent a whole lot of time cultivating, right? Not sure when you're supposed to go and how, but the Eight of Wands will let you know. Most assuredly, they will let you know when it's time to go. And the thing is, like, there are some things that Spirit has been waiting to let you know. Just stay tuned in. Just stay tapped in. It'll come. We've got the Emperor here, which is literally, he's the embodiment of all the kings. He is set apart. Set apart. And he, very much in the same vein as the High Priestess, he operates by a different set of rules. Reason being, he has a different set of responsibilities. He's not responsible for individual subjects on a micro level. He is responsible for kingdoms. You start working with kingdoms, you're thinking on a much larger scale. He's a big picture guy. It's not the fine details guy. You know? His fine details are someone else's big picture. And right now, this is you. So you may be reviewing themes, right? Looking at different phases, whether it's a moon cycle or it's a planetary revolution. But your mind you're being called to contemplate larger concepts. Because this is bigger than you. Oh, thank you, Spirit. With the Death, Three of Wands, and Two of Wands, this is bigger than you. With the Three of Wands, you're like waiting on the promises that Spirit has made to you individually, right? Two of Wands is about you making a move in a specific direction. And while, yes, you are one individual, however, your impact reaches way beyond you as a flesh suit. And so stepping away from somebody else will do it. Getting away from tiny worker bee thinking. Doing away with thoughts of insignificance because you have been trusted with this task, all right? And you're already set to move, so you might as well move forward. Nine of Swords, the Empress, beautiful. Queen of Swords, Hanged Man, Five of Wands, and Six of Cups. The pause is going to be there. The thoughts that cast doubt in you are going to be there. The question is whether or not you give them any attention. If you say that you can't do it, then you can't do it. But if you say that you can, well, you can. But that doesn't mean that thoughts of you can't aren't going to be here, because they're going to. All right, especially when you're elevating and you're getting away from things that you let hold you back before. Some of these swords were real comfortable keeping you pinned down. Feel me? So yeah, when you start to pull away from that kind of stuff, like it gets a little hectic. But you are the Empress and the Queen of Swords, and the truth of the matter is, if you think it, you right. If you think that you are powerless and that what you have to offer is not much, you right. And it's going to show up that way. But if you think that you are truly a trusted instrument of the divine and that you are put here to do amazing things, well then you right. You right. The Queen of Swords is only going to entertain but so much before she stops it. The Empress is very much in tune with her head and her heart. She needs harmony in order to create harmony and balance, in order to create the kind of things that she wants to create. If she is out of balance and everything around her, it's the nothing, right? And I can see how the Queen of Swords can kind of run point right now, especially with the Nine of Swords at the top, running point in making sure that the Empress is only entertaining enough salt to keep the water healthy. Wow. All right, Spirit. Hangman, Five of Wands, and Six of Cups. There may be a pause. All right, you're just going to take a moment to take all this information in. You know, this is sometimes the only thing that you can do is observe. And that's fine, to just observe. It's all good, right? It also could be just a card of accountability. Okay, I'm in this position. This is where we are. Let me just take this precarious moment to think for a minute, because panicking is not going to help me at all. And see how do we move forward from here in authenticity. Five of Wands, you may be defending yourself on all fronts. You may feel like your world is just coming in on you, and it might be. You know, life's sometimes, and you have to be in this position where you are on high alert because you don't know when the next blow is going to come. But with the Six of Cups here, it's like you're turning this into a game. Wow, turning the fight into a game. Because if you deal with it like a child would deal with it, then you can bounce back the way that a child would. I'm also hearing disassociation as well. My word, that's heavy, especially with this Hangman right here. Yeah, there may be some disassociation happening with this trial here. Or completely disregarding the Nine of Swords. There's something in here. Okay. Last one, Knight of Swords, Two of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Chariot. Okay, disassociation. Make it a game. Knight of Swords. Yeah, if you are in the midst of battle, there is a part of you that you do have to shut off if you want to find yourself on the other side of battle upright. Knight of Swords knows how to do that. Definitely knows how to do that. Because it's just enough of the separation, but not so much to the point where they become blinded with rage. Balance, collective balance here, right? But the Knight of Swords knows how to just, kind of set this over, just compartmentalize. It's a good one. Compartmentalize so that when he is in battle, he is in battle, right? Ain't got time to be worrying about, who's friends and all this good stuff. Hey, are you wearing the colors I'm wearing? Okay, then I'm not going to cut you. Anybody else can get it. The Two of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. You can choose to be in a constant state of battle, or you can choose to be in a position, in a comfortable position. You can choose comfort because that is one of your choices. Actual comfort. Not just la 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 la, I don't see the problems. Actual comfort. So there's that. You've got the Page of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Chariot. Page of Pentacles is the honors student. I'm seeing him as the honors student in this layout right now. Taking copious notes. Watching all of the ins and outs of what's happening. While the Knight of Swords is just, very Tasmanian devil. The Page of Pentacles is like Captain Caveman's son. I am really telling my age. But yeah, Captain Caveman was just out, wilding out, tearing up stuff, not speaking English. Captain Caveman's son, on the other hand, had clear diction, was the voice of reason, talked his dad off of ledges and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, he could be Captain Caveman, but the son was a little more refined, right? Because he was a more refined version of his dad. He still had dad's sensibility, still walked around with a club, you feel me? But he was able to look at things because, come on, Spirit, because his father had created an environment to where his son didn't have to behave like he did. Come on, kids, gather round, listen up, the magic clap. Okay, so yes, the Page of Pentacles is able to be the voice of reason in the midst of the chaos, and is able to show proof that the voice of reason can be applied. Ten of Cups, long-term happiness, long-term emotional stability. I know that for some of us that seems like a pipe dream, but baby, it's here. It's here. And I could see why it would seem like a pipe dream with the Chariot, because Spirit is ready to staple singers. They know a place where ain't nobody crying. Come on. Ain't nobody worried. No smiling faces lying to the races. Come on. I'll take you there. Get in the car. We going Tihian. All right. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with me today. And until we meet again, remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. and I will see you next time. Bye now.